tewangambye Diamond agenda kujja bishi nemwamunayinze mbadde simanyi Diamond agenda kujja.
Hi, my name is Amani Jessica. I easily go by Miss Amani. So welcome back to yet another video. In case you're new here, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, put a comment. And for my returning subscribers, I am so grateful. Yeah, feel free to join the tight-knit community and let's grow together. So previously we had done an introductory video that has done quite well. It has surpassed my expectations considering it's my very first one out there. So as we speak, it is on 583 views. That's 23 hours ago. So 583 views. We have 36 likes. We have 14 comments that I would like us to get into together. But before I do that, let me highlight you on what we're going to be talking about today. Yeah, we are going to tackle the recent Zari, husband Shakib, and Diamond feud. We are going to get into the details of it. Also, we will also talk about Israel Mbonyi's concert that has just but happened. And while at it, we are going to talk about the just recently released Obama's summer playlist that I feel we deserved a place. Anyway, we'll get into that. So afterwards, we are going to talk about I see Kenya is quite exploring when it comes to reality TV shows, and there's a recent one that is dubbed Nai Rich. I assume Nai for Nairobi, so Nai Rich, where KRG The Dawn, Ambare, Foina, and Rispa Faith are set to star. It's something that I'm actually pretty much excited about because these names are people that I sort of follow up on closely. So we are going to talk about that. Also, Zuchu, one of our favorites, has a new song released. We are going to touch on that. Remember, I told you guys we're going to have a point in time where I recommend a playlist that I feel is very worth listening to. So yeah, we're going to talk about Zuchu's newest release, and then there is some bit of fire over in Kigali between Element, the producer and artist, and so between Element and the Ben, I have gathered some information from insides and we are going to touch on that. I'm not fully informed, but I believe whatever I have is already enough to have us discuss about it. So yeah, that is just to mention but a few of what we're going to get into today. So yeah, as I promised, I said we were going to go through the comments together. So let's delve into it. They were quite interactive actually. I'm pretty grateful to all of you. You see, at the point where I surface in this particular journey, I feel like I owe it to my support system, God of course, and of course the tight-knit community that is starting with me from scratch. You guys are phenomenal. The reception is nothing but heartwarming. So yeah, let's get into it. We have one by Iragu Halain 5605. They say, "Hi Jessica, my brother is an artist and he needs your support. How can you help beautiful?" Let me say I just heard beautiful. But anyway, we are going to get into that. Iragu. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Thank you very much. We have Fidelite Umutoni K7E. I presume it's a she, so she says, "Skincare loves, we are right here. Let us bring the spotlight on us. Thank you so much." Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to get into skincare, of course. I am a skincare lover and it's something I have interest in, so we're going to get into it together. We have Winnie Tuniso. Hi girl, We need to Miso 1128. She says, great, really eager to watch and learn, especially skincare, because I know you're a guru. Oh, say that again. I know you're a guru. Love you here, Mama. Love you right back, Winnie. Thank you very much for your support. We have K Daddy Tachoni 7934. I see you, my brother. Jessica, super proud of you right here. Remember that. Keep keeping. I will for sure remember that. Thank you so much. We have Neon Kuru Lionel 103. I really hope I'm pronouncing your names right. If I'm not, feel free to, call me out. So, hey, you are so beautiful. Thank you. I'm going back to play the video, not for the content, but for seeing you. You are so beautiful. Please give us more. Oh, thank you very much. But please go back and watch for the content, at least for this one. Thank you very much. Glenda Achiem 585. I see you. Thank you so much, girl, for being here. Proud of you, Amani. Who's gonna be the first artist reviewed? I think I have a list. We are going to get into that within the video. We have Nkunda Bera Patrick 6631 says, we are excited to go on this journey with you, Amani. It's been a long time coming. Oh, for sure. It's been a whole time coming. Is it going to be just about East Africa Weekly, or will there be more of you on the channel? So pretty, by the way. Oh, thank you so much. I think East Africa Weekly is going to be a segment. So as we journey on, there's going to be more from me and more about me. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one. We have Crazy Mwanafunzi. Hi, Msani, thank you for being here. He says, we really needed you. Oh, thank you very much. I need you guys too. We have Charles Official says, beautiful ladies are out there. I presume that's me. Thank you very much, sir. We have Kadashi Kenya. Okay, hapo kwa fashion na music niitwe. Okay, girl. We'll do so. We have Nziza Desire 5765 says, hi beautiful, you said you're a mix of many tribes, kindly mention them. Wow. Yeah, I am a mix of many tribes, as I said. That's why I like to call myself East African. Well, my biological father comes from the beautiful land of many mountains, Rwanda. My mom is Ugandan, and my foster father, an amazing man, by the way. Big up to you, Papa. My foster father, Chris, the one who raised me, is from Kenya, Mijikenda, precisely Rabai, and that's basically the identity I've grown up with. Many who have known me through my upbringing up to this point know I am coastal. So that is what I have been familiar with. So yeah, I'm a mix of Rwanda, Uganda, and the coast of Kenya. There you have it. Silas Makosa 4685 asks, are you also an artist? Well, stay here to find out, I guess. Stay here to find out if I am also an artist. That is among the very many things that I have in store for you guys. So be sure to stick around. So let's get straight into it. Let's talk about Israel Mbonyi, who recently had a concert here in Kenya. I followed up on how it went, and I can say the turnout was massive. It was massive, and according to how I saw him respond, he was too humble and too leveled to the ground that it made me sort of feel like either he did not expect that, or he's humble in nature, or he just made fans in fractions he did not imagine. So it's pretty much quite a shock to him. And then I loved how the crowd just sang word for word with him as he sang his beautiful songs. And then one other thing that I noticed, right, I think the arrangement was supposed to be like the usual concert arrangements. Like there's VVIP, there's VIP, there's regular, and all that. But it was such a mix, you wouldn't know if this is a VIP, this is from the regular seat section. So everybody was just sort of smuggling to get to the stage, to get like to the front of it. And it was just beautiful to watch. So I happened to go through the comments of some of the posts that were put out concerning him and of course his concert, and everybody was sort of like, he's so happy, he's such a happy soul, he looks like so naturally happy. And I couldn't help but notice that too. He looks like he's very, I don't know if that's his innate character, or I really hope it's not him putting on a front, because the happiness was so sort of like contagious. You could see when people see him like smiling and laughing and going about just singing his songs here and there, they were like all cheering and all smiling back. So it's such a beautiful aura, if you ask me. So another comment that people were quite abuzz about was asking him if he has someone, like if he's in a relationship. And he happened to announce that he's single. So Kenyan ladies have not settled since then. They have not settled since then. They're all over the comment section just telling him, you know what? I'm here, sir. I'm here, sir. I heard you don't have someone. I heard you don't have someone. I can imagine how overwhelming that is for him. Yeah, so, but he gave us quite a concert that was so beautiful. I think he matched up to the expectations of the particular people that went for this concert, and even the ones who followed up from home. I think he really matched up. So in case you happened to attend, or you also, like me, followed up, let us know what you think. What's your thoughts of how he carried himself? I think some of our artists here in Kenya, our gospel artists here in Kenya, should take that as a challenge. They should take his demeanor as a challenge. They should take his appearance, how he was so down to earth, you know. It was sort of screaming, it's not about me, it's about you, Lord. It's about you, Lord, you know. So I think some of our Kenyan artists, even in the ones in the other genre opposite to the gospel music, should also take that as a challenge. And yeah, as for me, I think he matched up to the expectations of the majority. Tell me what you think in the comment section. So Zuchu has a new release that is 8 days ago. She has a song with the one D Voice. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, actually. The one with D Voice, named Nani. I have personally listened to the song, and I think it's a really good one. I enjoy and admire Zuchu's lyrical prowess. I think she's very original to her choice of genre, and there's a lot to learn from her if at all you are looking to venture into that particular genre, or even there's a lot to enjoy from her if that's your type of music to listen to, either as your leisure playlist. So yeah, it's a song that I would recommend you guys to go listen to. It's a really good one. I love her lyrical prowess, again, as I said. So under the same breath, let us talk about the artist Kusa, who is also from Tanzania and who is also another lyrical giant. I think when it comes to Tanzanian artists, they give so much value and investment on their lyrical game, and also vocal wise. So yeah, Kusa is one of them, and he has a recent release again, which is as per now 2 days ago, with the Kenyan Femi One, a rapper. Love her. So their song is called Amen. I presume that's a gospel song. It's called Amen. I've watched the video, and for my own opinion and analysis, I think this song has really given us the feminine side of Femi One, because she looks very ladylike, she looks very modest and cool, calm, collected, you know. She looks very feminine, if you'd ask me. But another thing that I noticed is she really stayed in her element, despite this being sort of an unfamiliar ground, since it's a different genre. The artist is totally different from her kind of music, the one that she is of course in. So despite those different dynamics and the different genres, she really quite stayed in her element. She gave out the Femi One juice. So love that. It's a really good trait that she put out there. So that's another song you should actually go check out on. So Kusa was in Kenya not more than 3 weeks ago. So I believe among other collaborations, aside from the one he just recently put out with Femi One, I got information from the insides that he has another collaboration with Calligraph Jones. Yes, the OG. That I can't wait for it to be released and for us to listen to that. So he has a incoming collaboration with Calligraph Jones, and another upcoming artist that I would mention their name just to keep you on the lookout for that one. So yeah, I believe from Tanzania we are really getting well represented. So over at Rwanda, fire is ablaze. I know you're wondering why. So two giants in the music industry of Rwanda have recently been involved in a conflict. So I got this information from my insights, information that I'm still looking into so that I can gather enough and credible so that I also bring it forth to you. But from what I have as of now is that there's conflict between these two giants of the Rwandan music industry. One Element LA, the producer, and he's also an artist, the one who featured in the song FEUD de Toi. I believe you guys know it. That one. So yeah, that Element, and the other giant is the Ben. Actually, the Ben is a giant, literally, metaphorically so. So yeah, between Element LA and the Ben. So apparently, from what I've gathered, their management, Element's management, is demanding a huge amount of money from the band's management for the song that they have done together to be able to be released. So if the band's management does not give this said amount, they are saying that Element's voice will be omitted from the song. I know, petty as it is, but it is a serious one. Fire is literally ablaze. This particular one has my interest, so I'm going to look into it as much as possible so that I can bring more and more from it. You can be sure fire is ablaze, so I'm going to bring it on here. So as of now, we know that the conflict is between the two. Their managements have to come together and agree. So if the band's management does not give that amount of money, guess whose voice is being omitted from the song? And we all want that song. We all want to get the sensation of these two giants in one song. Can they just agree? How much money is it? Tell us, how much money is it? Can they just agree and give us this banger? I mean, East Africa, we're in need of that. Come on. So we're going to follow up on that. Hopefully that money is found. How much money can that be? I'm also going to look into that. I know you're curious to know how much money. How much money for Element's voice to be omitted? How much money for pettiness? Pettiness is quite expensive, by the way, guys. It's really expensive. So stay tuned to know how much money. Also stay tuned to know if we are going to get the song with them together or Element's voice will be omitted. Yeah, stay tuned for that one. So over to other news. Barack Obama's summer playlist has just recently been put out there, and it has stirred up conversations as to why he has omitted East Africa. Personally, I went through his playlist, and he has the likes of Tyler, who's South African, phenomenal artist, Thames from Nigeria, phenomenal one as well, and Rema, and the other one is Skilly Bang. So there's no East African there. Is it because, and Barack Obama is Kenyan, actually. Barack Obama is Kenyan. Is it that East Africa doesn't have songs that are worthy enough to make it to his summer playlist? Is it that we are supposed to up our game, or is he just not for our music? I mean, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Just a bit. You can admire my beauty for now. So Geo Global, a page that is common in giving us information about the world through politics, history, geography, and everything in between, has just also recently released its new find of the most popular singer, DJ, band from each country. And Kenya made it to that discovery, and from Kenya we have Sauti Sol, a phenomenal band. I'm so proud of the fact that it is Sauti Sol that has been put out there. No shade to any other Kenyan artist. You guys are amazing, but Sauti Sol is quite a good band for that. And in Tanzania, we have Diamond Platnumz, but of course Diamond Platnumz. So yeah, at least, even though we didn't make it to Obama's summer playlist, at least Geo Global recognized us. A win is a win, if you ask me. So right over to other news. Kenya has shown quite its explore into reality TV shows. A very recent one dubbed Nai Rich. Nai, I suppose to mean Nairobi. So dubbed Nai Rich, where KRG The Dawn, Amber Ray, Foina, Rispa Faith are set to star in the new reality show. Something that, as I mentioned before, I'm quite really excited about, because this particular names are of people that I follow on quite closely, so I can't wait to see what's in store. These are big names with quite the characters, so I suppose it's going to be very interesting. I honestly can't wait to see what's in it for Foina. I find her very somewhat introverted, so I can't wait to see what she brings out there in the reality show. We of course know Amber Ray is out there, so yeah, I can't wait to see more of her in the reality show. Rispa Faith, there's a lot to say about Rispa Faith. I think she's the one who is actually eliciting the interest in people to want to follow up on this reality show, because her realness is so raw. So I also can't wait to see that. Another one is KRG The Dawn. I followed up on the comments that were under this particular news about the incoming reality TV show, and a lot of the people bully KRG The Dawn. Some which call him a woman, some which go to say that the cast is not balanced. Iko tuna, reading quote unquote, Brian Mwenda said the cast is not balanced. Iko tuna madame. KRG The Dawn is male, so they go to mean they also term him as female. I don't know why they bully him that much. What did KRG do to deserve all of this online bully? Recently, he just informed us about something that was very controversial, if you ask me. Sorry. So he was talking about how he just recently found out that his previous lady happened to have done witchcraft on him, his house, something of the sort, and people had mixed reactions on that. Some of which go to say that these are things he shouldn't have put out there. He should have just dealt with it behind this entire online saga. Like, why was it necessary to put it out there? You know, and he actually went on and replied to that. He was like, some of the men go through some of these things, and they like silently go through them until those things overwhelm and kill them. So he's going to be one of those people who got to speak up about it. I don't know what you thought about that, but right now, looking into how those events have followed each other, like after he talked about the entire controversial thing, he also just recently has been announced to feature in the incoming reality TV show. So I don't know if whatever he did was also some sort of clickbait. It could have happened, but he decided to like bring it forth to act as clickbait. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Let me know what you think. If that is clickbait, then it's very gross. But yeah, people are attacking him. They're saying it's low budget. Some are saying that's a low budget, young, rich, and famous. Some are saying all of them can't speak proper English. So it's a lot of negativity in the comment section. I think also that is actually going to indirectly act as clickbait. It's funny how this internet things work. So the more the negativity, the more the interest in wanting to know why this negativity. So to some extent, this is actually going to act as clickbait because people are going to want to know what is in store. So yeah, it's something I'm also very eager to see it come to fruition and see how that pans out. So yeah, super proud of the people who put into fruition the idea, the people behind the whole set. It's a really bold move, I would say, considering Kenya doesn't have a lot of these reality TV shows. So yeah, it's actually something I'm super proud of the people, the minds behind it for. And the people chosen are the ones to stir conversation, because reality TV shows actually work for this online conversation. So yeah, can't wait for that to be out.
tewangambye Diamond agenda kujja bishi nemwe amunainze mbadde simanyi Diamond agenda kujja. Diamond ozona bwenatuuka okubeera ne Shakib yali tankubira amasimu ng'agamba nkubira obeera ne bbaawo tukwata simu zange, mpa simu z'abantu ababeera waka bwe mbakubira nfune abaana bange. Munnange kye nakola nkwata simu. I've got my step brother Malik abeera waka. And I've got Pinto, I've got Raphael, those are my sons. Ne maidi, ne auntie, tetuwaita feba maidi, tuwaita auntie. Ngakwata simu ya auntie nganjiwa tatatifa. Tatatifa, buba tofunye ngandi mubi yange, zeni mkazi mukuru, tosobola.
So, and over to the spice that's with what's cooking on the internet. The very recent Shakib and Zari's fallout due to Diamond Platinum's surprise visit at their child Tifa's birthday. So as you had from that particular play, Zari is busy explaining herself. Something that I think should have really been done outside of the internet, if you ask me, because for the respect of that, these two people are married, and marriage is really just a union between two people. So when you come and involve all of us, in the Swahili they say husta, you easily attract husta, you know, from people who are not supposed to be involved. But anyway, my opinion aside, so Zari goes on to explain herself that she had no idea that Diamond Platinum's, her baby daddy, was going to show up. She even goes to explain that when they got married, Shakib and her, she, as an act of respect, cut communication with Diamond Platinum's, because she knew that it was going to bring forth conflicts if at all the two stayed in communication. So she cut communication, and to ensure that Diamond Platnumz is still part of their children's lives, she had to involve other people. Like she mentioned, she has some maids, some assistants assigned to their children. There's her sons who are grown-up men. She's even mentioned, I think, a stepbrother. So she said that she had to give the maid who is in charge of like the kids the phone number of Diamond, so that when Diamond wants to like come over or like wants to communicate anything or like wants to get to know anything about the kids, he can reach out to those ones instead of directly to Zari, because of an act of respect. I don't know what you think about that. As for me, I think for one, that is a very control environment. There's a lot of the control freak kind of thing. Zari is a grown-up, and she is a boss lady by herself, and she's so many things. If she wanted to do some of these things that Shakib would call disrespectful, I think she would easily do them with or without putting those measures in place. But then again, I applaud her for ensuring she has made Shakib feel like he is respected in this entire setup, because it is not so easy to be involved when Diamond is in the picture. So I think I really respect her for considering Shakib feeling respected, despite the unfamiliar dynamics that Diamond is Zari's baby daddy, and he's going to be involved, and you know, diamond for diamond. So yeah, let's get to hear more and we talk about it. So now let's get to hear from the horse's mouth, Zari's words herself.
And then all of a sudden he calls those people. Gaba more access code to the house, because I live in a very highly guarded. I'm Zari the boss lady. I live in a very highly guarded security complex. So for you to get in here, you either need a biometrics, your fingerprints, or you need a face recognition or vitayera. Kati watu wa inebo, inopera ne kodi kuingiza. Muna inampa na Uganda when I say ku birthday, muje ku birthday ya tifa, tugenda chukuba 1 2 3 blah blah blah. Kati munange we are to say, because at some point, let me tell you something. At some point when it got to what? When it really got hectic, Kuyesimu, took out the Simuzange, Obera no Musajawo, Obera Chava, Arabengo Linange, Umpestimu, Westimuzavan to Waka. Katari from there, Yakuida to Waka, never more access code. Access code here, we could get it. Katumna Gwista or you could get in India. Told the Tulia, Latifa is dancing like she's really going on. Guess who was in Baby Daddy? Baby Daddy walks in, and then down side, now my husband calls, Era, why is him Sanyo? Been sick with this flow like for 7 days. Now, why is him Sanyo? I'm like, I didn't even know he's coming. Wallahi billahi talahi lado kumpira na baya now this my intitatifa we akubi abantu abainesimu ye mu nyumba, like my sons namua masimga my sons, all of them, and then I've got a stepbrother, I've got a niece, I've got my maid. I actually have 2 maids, and then I have an au pair. Like with my kids, I have 3 like assistants for my kids. So one of them never more password in, and it's like, oh blah blah blah. And then my husband started tripping. One more this you access code. Shut up. Can you just shut up, GT? And it's like, oh, one more the access code. I'm like, I don't even know. so tired. And again, on, and then he's just saying, yeah, or chagala tatawanabo, or what the stimu no ground. There was somewhat the stimune, obusubu and to wear. Let me tell you something about where we stay. You either enter with a fingerprint, you enter with a face recognition, or you enter with a biometrics. I already said that. Or you enter with like a password or a passcode. So I literally need to put in like so and so is coming to see me from Kusawanya, Samkaga. Nentekam details zo, nesimuyo ne ID number, nebitekam. Bang, yet, have a kidiza. You know what we say? Go on, unse Saturday, then Shatifa, Gina Kujan. When I woke up in the morning, I'm like, oh, it's our daughter's birthday. Like, she wants this, she wants. Like, he sent me money. I don't want to lie. Let me tell you something. Like, I don't want to fucking lie. Anything that involves his kids, when I want money, he sends it. Because when is that sent as a birthday? Is that security? Yeah, Haruna, is that security? Are they saying like, what's happening?
No.
Okay. So then I told Latifa like, oh, Papa sent money for your birthday and he sent this much. You can spend this much. You can do ABCD with this much. Like he sent money. One thing for sure, wallahi billahi, nemboza in your life, musano kubuza diamond. Wallahi billahi nze teyanga mbyokombo agenda kucha. Naye ampeleza sente. Muwala wange alina birthday, ayagala kino na kino. Sente zikuweereza. Yampereza sente. And then it's like, oh, you and your baby daddy. I'm like, yeah, but me and my baby daddy, what did we do? Like, it's a motherfucking birthday and it's his kids and then I am the mother, okay? It's his kids. Hashtag his kids, hashtag I am their mother. So it's not like tugenda kutulawalinga twetunulidde mbutwenyigidde no.
So you've had from Zari, the boss lady herself, in all her glory. She had to explain herself in details. So for those who don't hear Luganda, I'm going to translate that for you. So she goes on to explain how she had no idea that her baby daddy Diamond Platnumz was planning to come over to surprise their daughter, Tifa. So she goes on to explain in all her glory how her house, she stays in a very highly guarded complex where for you to be able to get access in, you either have to do that through face recognition, you either have to do that through biometrics, either have to do that through fingerprints and on and on. So she goes to explain how she had no idea completely, and the fact that Diamond has been communicating with the maid in regards to the kids. So the maid guided and gave access to Diamond on how he's going to come in. So she also goes to explain how Diamond walked in, found Tifa was dancing, everybody was just busy doing their thing, so nobody had an idea that he was going to like make an appearance. I happened to watch those videos trending. I watched on how Diamond walked in and all that. There was nobody who looked like they were expecting him, if you would ask me. So she goes on and explains that Shakib went on and called and asked her, how could you invite Diamond Platnumz and you've also invited me? So she's like, I did not know. I invited you. I did not know Diamond Platnumz was going to come. And Shakib goes on to insist that Zari did this because she's still in love with Diamond. A moment to let that digest. If you ask me, that really gave me some excitement because Zari is still in love with Diamond. That's tea. That's tea. So according to Shakib, Zari is still in love with Diamond. So Zari goes on to explain herself that she is Zari, the boss lady. If she wanted to get back with Diamond, she would have. If Diamond wanted to get back with her, he would have. But they're so over each other. And she goes on to explain how Shakib is very insecure and doesn't understand the fact that she is the boss lady, and there are apparently a lot of people who are pursuing her, some of which are presidents, ministers. So there's a part where she says, she tells Shakib, of course, on the TikTok live, that Shakib shouldn't think that Diamond is his competition, that he should ask her to show him the list of the presidential people and the ministers who want to be with her. So I find that very demeaning. If you ask me, I find that very demeaning, considering they are in a relationship, they are in marriage, as she says, and I feel like consideration was just out of the group chat in that particular moment, because if this is your partner, beyond reality of who you are, beyond reality of what things are, when emotions are put in that particular moment, logic sort of doesn't compare. So I believe she should have really considered the emotions of her partner, that is Shakib. So yeah, she went on and said that, and also she went on and said that yeah, she's very over Diamond. According to her, she is so over him and wouldn't get back together with him, and that she is Zari the boss lady, and Shakib apparently should remember that. So it leaves the question of where have you really placed your partner? You know, when ego is mixed up, where does your partner take refuge? You know, and then again, the whole aspect of having to do that in the public space, having to put that out in public, and sort of like dragging. I feel like Shakib is very introverted, in a way that he wouldn't really take up reacting to things very easily, but this particular one just elicited his response, and I feel like he felt like he has to say something, because it's a lot said on him. So he felt like he should quite respond. I appreciate the fact that Diamond has not said anything as of now. I appreciate the fact that he's not yet spoken, and I hope he won't, just to ensure the two lovebirds get to solve this by their own and not have a lot of the mix-up when Diamond is involved. So also, one other thing that I noticed is during the entire party, if you've looked into those videos, they were seated almost close together, Diamond and Zari, but you could see Diamond sort of putting on the respectful front, like he wasn't mingling, he wasn't staring, he wasn't like getting up close. He was very cool, calm, collected, just looking like, you know what, I'm just here for my daughter. Once everything is done, I'll just back and go. So that's another thing that I quite appreciate. Shakib going on to insist that oh Zari, you're still in love with Diamond, also feels like oh no, he's still insecure about that. Something to be understood, but then again, something to be called out. I mean, if you are with somebody and you two are in a relationship, I mean, why have such thoughts in mind that they could be in love with somebody else, whereas they've chosen you? Something that Zari kept on insisting that, yo, I chose you. So again, she spoke from a lot of passive aggression, which also came out later. I'm going to read a few things that both of them had to say. It's so sad that it has to be an online exchange, whereas these two people are said to be in love. They could just come together, sit down, just solve this thing outside of the whole online saga, but that's what they choose to do. So Shakib spoke out, and he went on and said, the mistake I made, I'm reading quote unquote, the mistake I made was thinking that the love is mutual. No marriage can last long without respect. I would have endured the disrespect if she was taking care of me. So you can sense a lot of passive aggression. So is Shakib passive aggressive because, as said, he's not been taken care of? And let's read what Zari had to say. Zari responded, said, I loved, I was submissive, I was very respectful, I was loyal, I was genuine, sorry. I cared, I nurtured. Sometimes the pressure is too much and it causes certain things to erupt like a volcano. There is a reason behind everything. So socialite Zari Hassan admitted being the main cause of the misunderstanding between her and Shakib, though she maintained that her rants were intentional and aimed at getting a few things out of her chest. So this goes to conclude that both of them were acting out of passive aggression. So Shakib to reach out to Zari and question and jump into all these conclusions of, oh, you're still in love with him, that's why you had to consider, or I'm not going to take the fact that you said you didn't know, how come you didn't know? Oh, and by the way, Zari said that she had spoken to Diamond telling him, oh, our daughter's birthday is coming up and she's going to need ABCD, and Diamond sent money, like the Diamond that he is. So he sent money to cater for all that, and Zari, being the mother that she is, called the said child Latifa and told her, Papa has sent this amount, this is the amount you're supposed to spend, these are the things you're going to spend on, quote unquote. So I don't know if that leaves us to believe that she actually didn't know Diamond was going to show up, or rather Diamond kept cool when he was told about the money. When he was sending it, he didn't show intention of showing up, so that's why it was a surprise. So as I was saying, it is seen that the two acted out of passive aggression. Both of them were passive aggressive. Shakib saying he's not being taken care of. Zari saying sometimes the pressure is too much when it comes to certain things and they erupt like a volcano. So yeah, what do you think? According to me, I think this should have been something that they talked about just aside from this online thing, and just get to solve together, because at the end of the day, two people who are in love can go through anything and come out strong and together. So I am in support of the two, especially because of the fact that they're married. I respect marriage so much, so I'm in support of the two. I think they should solve whatever it is that's going on between them, and I think Diamond Platnumz is supposed to just keep off and give this to the enough ambience for them to be enough peaceful ambience for them to be able to solve this. But then again, I am very biased on the fact that I'm a huge Diamond fan. The fact that Zari could still be in love with Diamond, tea, isn't it? So yeah, but in respect to the marriage, I think the two should solve this outside of the internet. So let me know what you think. Whose side are you on? What do you support? What do you find makes sense between all those arguments? Yeah, let me know. I would love to know on the comment section. So as we go towards the end, I would like to thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you to my subscribers for being part of my tight-knit community. I appreciate you a lot. Your support to my newfound journey is very, very, very much appreciated. The very new subscribers, thank you for joining. If in case you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share, like, comment, join the wholesome community. So as I promised that before I wind up, I'm going to give you recommendations from my playlist. So I'm going to read from the one that I curated for myself. I hope you're going to find those songs interesting. They are really beautiful songs you can listen to when you're working out, when you're cooking, when you're going out for walks, when you're just in the house, you know, when you're driving. They're really, really beautiful songs. Go listen to them, then come tell me what you think. And also, you can also recommend some in the comment section. We will really appreciate. So I have FEUD, a song I really love by Element LA, Roskana, Bruce Melody. We have Cache by Element LA. There's Reset and Rewind by Bien and Aaron Rimbui. We have Taboo by Taboo is such a sweet song. It's so timeless. It's so timeless. I know it's not a recent one, but it's very timeless. It's a beautiful song. So there's that. Perfect Design by Nyashinsky. We have Nakuja by Tommy Flavor featuring Mario. I also have Romantic Call by Vijana Barubaru. Also, there's Nakupenda by Vijana Barubaru and Ashley Gogo. Then we have Forever by Prishon and Wanjine. Then we have My Baby by Diamond Platnumz and Chike. Then we have Leave Me Alone by Harmonize and the beautiful Abigail Charms. Oversized T-shirt, Matata Sauti So. Then one to close, we have Homa Bay by the amazing Ethan Muziki. So be sure to listen to those and then come tell me what you think. Also recommend your playlist. I would love to venture into that as well. So another thing, a bit about skincare. So currently there's a fast growing trend on Korean skincare, something that I'm also looking into. So let me get into it and then come give my reviews, give my thoughts, give my recommendations. But Korean skincare is really coming. It's coming with a very fast pace, and I think it's going to quite overthrown the ones we're used to. So yeah, let me get into it, and then I'm going to come give tips, recommendations, and probably also mention the names of the specific products in question. So with that said and done, I really appreciate you for being here with me. Thank you for granting me your very precious time. I hope I have given value to that. So be sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave a comment. I'm going to read them in the very next video. You know how we do. So yeah, be sure to do that. I am again very grateful for my tight-knit community that is growing. I love you guys, and adios till the next video. It's been yours, Amani Jessica, and this is East Africa Weekly with Amani.